So when's the last time you had a really good conversation with somebody? I mean, like, not that you set out to have this grand intellectual, uh, philosophical discussion, but you just started interacting with somebody, talking with somebody, and then before you know it, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours has gone by. You've talked about everything under the sun. You're like, man, I gotta go. I gotta go to work in the morning. It's getting late, but good conversation. We should do it again sometime, right? I used to have these types of interactions all the time, and I got a lot out of it. And I'm kind of asking the internet, like, are you guys having these conversations? Are you seeing this happen? Or are you seeing this happen less and less over time? Has the conversation moved online where people are herded into these echo chambers? And so they're missing out, right? If you're in an echo chamber, you're really missing out. So when I would have these discussions with people, I mean, I had these discussions with people from all over the world, different faiths, backgrounds, and I would learn a lot. It didn't always change my mind, but I would learn a lot about it. And I would always walk away with something to consider, and it was valuable. And I imagine it was valuable for them as well. Hearing each other's perspectives, it makes me think of the elephant thing, right? The blind man and the elephant. I don't remember exactly how it goes, but it's something like these blind men discover the elephant for the first time, and they're all trying to describe what it is to each other, and they're adamant about what it is. And one guy's got the tail, and one guy's got the trunk, one guy's got the legs, one other one's got the ears, the legs. You get what I'm saying? And they're all describing what this thing is. That's a snake, like you just got the trunk, or it's a wall. It's like, well, you're up against the body of this thing. You get what I'm saying, right? There's an objective reality. I believe an objective reality exists, no doubt about it. But there are different perspectives on it. And it's important to understand those perspectives. And you're not able to do that in an echo chamber. And so I'm concerned, after 2020, a lot of the discussion moved online where, you're talking to a bunch of people that agree with you, or you're talking to people that disagree with you about the most polarizing things only. And the act of talking to somebody that doesn't look at things the way you look at becomes this like, oh, that's hostile, right? And you miss out. I think people are missing out. Are you feeling that too? Do you feel like that's kind of how things are? There's like a divide and conquer. I mean, in my view, there's like a divide and conquer that's going on in my country here in the United States, but probably elsewhere around the world, I would imagine, because technology is pretty much universal in that way. And this is a technology thing, because the conversations being online takes away from these interactions, these real life interactions like what I'm talking about, right? I think if you ask most people, especially young people, they would say that they probably crave that, but they don't know how to even get that started, right? And you can't force these conversations. Like, they just happen. But you got to be willing to open up and see another person's perspective, and also just be willing to talk about your perspective and not alter it just because somebody's listening. You know what I mean? And then you're worried about what they might think. That's the problem with all these things being off limits. You can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. I'm a little bit of a free speech absolutist, so I believe you should be able to talk about anything. And then, of course, the nonsense will be exposed, and then you can go from there, right? But then you also get to consider other ways of looking at things, which then either strengthens your position or it strengthens your ability to discern, right? Overall, it's very valuable. So I hope people are having these real conversations, right? But I do think that they've been diminished because of the algorithms, all the internet stuff. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. If you got anything out of the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's a pretty young channel. Here we talk about everything. We talk about that everything under the sun. We're going to probably talk about it, right? Because that's what this is. This is my thoughts channel, so I can just share my thoughts on things and with you guys. There is a comment section, so you know what I mean. We can all share our thoughts here. Just be respectful. All right. Well, that said, I'm going to call it a day, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.